team member NDC and Ewo Unua Benjamin Asare, communication member NPP. Nemo ye kwa ngomosne Professor Enoch Opoku entry edin komo governance expert. Na ya hwe se o mampani di tudwa itew na fe yaba na yaba be kasa wo studio. Prof Mbacha hotel nka mo adwoba UTV so nyumre.
Mejo so minia, me chia wa tie fo so nyina e wo wiase afane nyina.
Tie fo na hwe fo so. Prof we de tew de na e course governance expert ja amemmo no. Oman no ho betor na ya yadwen ho mampani abe chechense nsentwofo bi se bi wayi ano utie no wada ma ekwo wosan
da TBM am se amami arishemu ana amami gidien se yeyire ya ho na ye nyina ye bo abanya ebetimi akoyenim na amamu e se obi ye research ye teamwork ye nyina na ye bo man enti na do e kan se esa we ye citizen sasa we get spectator keke and here yes the president be holding the one accountable no be share media na watch them why here for some income I ni see about what kese so na fe one man central fund so abusa ne question na oge ni ma no bobo so na okan the economy ho atem okan ye ni ma bebre ni ma ya tete so okan adwuma omoye school feeding programs or can invest in so go for a boa research as I say yes so the boy on tinema be have president in the can once a month who be near say you be do so na say yahwe na nia say nyina to near the boa ya boa amana koyi
Prof a ability me fa we into us na say bibi for na yahwe na meja okwan gomen de na ye kodanda kese pa fomagudi a yentu no kwan paso de mampani di ya no ekowiye
talante ni the problem am say ye be kai ana na do angata fra di presidency to so na oye na ntam president so e bae no ade ba ko kan manage ho say or say he is not in an illusion say obetimi the short term we asolve galamsey problem a problem a wo hache ya tratra ho maniema fayase ekosi se eno ho ene enuan mo wotwe ehwe mo nkwa na anu ayitwa mu ya nche bra ye nya menua omane bo ama ene menua no maaka ekonya na ye galamsey ho asem na asem no ayese besepa nikonya haban ni twetwa na esa se nkofo eni adwuma ya uye ni dan ya obepumuwam akotwehye abie nti problem bi antu ni where we be atia ye the violence and the solve anu ya ni adwubre ni edika nti se aban fafa bi so na ye ma sa mrantie ni mabawa omo ye da adwuma agudie ye ma adwuma ye enye adwuma kaka adwuma ebetua sen adwuma na omo kwaye wo muram wo because edika ewu adwuma ye tosu mienu one many partner Juma anya, yet one will be something to live for, the Bama will know something to die for. And just say a boy, na ye man, you maba more, it's your kind, you ma a year 24-hour economy, no, yet I say crazy. I know Yame Pais and said, a new man back no be a Juma ya, because a near free grano, a home could nebium, because a word Juma, who which me to attack, tax say and it be a fine, I just school, I didn't swim my yin. And also more Michael so since that the area say bet you will be near free no. Emphasis can in Yuma. Now be a Yuma yaw, no say yet Jumano, a knack and a ren and a man. And then I bear one in a bokra, which means that you attack the tire at 12, now one moment put you on a bosso.
Prof yehwe asomdwe ho nsem kakra mampani bai nimani bi wa na hodada ene asem ba ko a sentrofo bisaye se ono an mfichire gbinyiri nsem ye siye na bokon so hodada asomdwe ho nsem ne sa enioma na ekoso no eno no anu ye ne ko wiye na kwan fufuru bi wo ha man betumi ahwe na yakosa ne wesanse Ghana yesi wa asomdwe be hwe kra na fe peace index beba no na ye koyechi
asumye ho asem hia pa nso wi ashafa na nyina conflict e koso no edoso so far no we Israel for the few ho ne Russia for the few ba bi bebre no a concrete and get there also. Nagana your Maya is Yasunti in the developing. Social conflict we are acquired tribal conflict, me a some conflict.
Okay.
And just say a prayer, Yahini same ye. Na ye share and raya one ye some name, your tribe will then start to summon your shimukina. The son says the Rubia, the power woman, now what you went to woman and gossip. Said the Kono Bra was needing one, and I saw many much in Bia, Kono gossip. And she, the best way, said, what she may know what coming there for so a walk. Sai ya jabu bodi ni nyano sabe hunya munye ni afo endi se buku mo hunyina na se we prawe na se nipa ne sa don what endi efesi etimi educate ya ho se entokwa eni wetimi ni waka me ne twuma no ntwe no emfa so bi e ma 21st century ya we no ye wonim ye a century enti mo mo yɛmfa ya mo di nya research yɛmfa nsi ade yɛmhwɛ how we be solve your problem yenya ntɔfa no esanze nyama bebree ya fo wɔn so wo hwebu pa nse ho nyina.
Okay, Prof, the question try to your aura edu ba bia si ni pedi bi kura ba for plea bargaining e bi say man na hyehyɛ mra chi ense gu achi enti bi kura ba kwa akoye oye na se wan chi na no ko wo chi ne so se no ni bra ba gi wade sa mra no ene Prof, my show is there.
O question ya me de pa.
Samra no ene ye ku keta hye ene ne omampani yi ano se ebehwe kwan afọ aso de faaye no. Saa die we de keta hye no kwan be ne emfa so nye no. O se sakramra no ana plea bargaining no so ye se be kode saa.
Plea bargaining no problem kakra wo ho.
Okay.
Sabe wa bia o ma sika. Na se ya chiwa o de ani ye munye na munya mmenko. Ha se ne nko bi bebia obodie ana se obi bebia wakoko ana se waponchi na wochi no ka se ni na gia se dem ka unfa ni police station.
Okay.
Na nka waja no ko baby sa boni na ye wo man no enye mpapa mu no na se bi ohia ni a wonchimi me plea bargain say okay me dia ba ana se meji aka no an dia obeko jail o sho obi wo wa ko wi akoko ye na 2 years akoko boy ahe obu wo ho aponche ye de na tum na omo amosi kwatwi di a omo fa no na waka cho so ma betua ya man bill kakra ya si bill 10 million bill 50 million bill 60 million ye wi akọ na bra 4 years na BBNC ye and into na beva na sense me kasa ewo mo other TV stations a me ka se bi se sanya ye ora no se ora anya successful a ye be yani say ye be embolden from for ewo memo.
Okay.
Because obi agua ye wo low hanging fruits national service atemi ye ti obi cyber security 7 million na ni nyina no ye ho evidence nyina wo court so evidence na evidence ni nyina wo na still la no ye kusu ti media so ni ye kasa and ye prepare docket ye dwom beko na ye mfa obi anko ya e bu nkofo abam.
Okay.
Because ni e koso no se bia ye time.
Okay.
Nkofo bia tika na mpala kwa wo ti ya ye mpala children kwa no mudin wo list so.
Okay.
Na ebebia na ya mfa obi antuma nti me stress ora ne de yetimi chini pa dukura do mugum e wo sanya ma ebe nkofo bi hanya ehu amomu ntimi nyi o ma sikoti.
Prof, bada si ebrenti edo besia Professor Enoch Opokwantwi ne kasa na governance expert edo na si en na twenko amaliba we de ebrenti wamra oso na yenhwe we se akonwa ni si uso sanse so far so good o na amamu no ekura o de omampani ene oman cheye sen na obeka afa ho na fima ko wunua Benjamin Asare so eso.
Ni amamen da wase na me mo adwo na menchia abushafo agibre ehwe yimbre.
Okay.
Na siri na nim we bread kan kra.
Yeah.
Some musme enai musme nkroni o mampini mahama esaba abendwam bio. Na membo minister in charge of government communications. Honorable Felix Abaso say ekane no de nim ni say ye no nkran ha. But though eyankran ha na ye ne de bet ensentwefo mu nuanu mo wo amantama hodo a aka omontimi amba no so ye do mo to mframa mu a omo nso etumi to
bibisa nsem ne bi apa west
ebusa nsem
central region northern region
ehia omo mpotemofo na senior uti nsem mampani mahama ekai ya wo ye Ghana ni a ehwe nkran na ma wonya arehemu na botoye mu sesebe abana ukotuma president mahama ne NDC aban wan to aba antwene eni na meka sa wayi nsem a menka ne se aye gaps ededa ho a opposition e feed da bia no the president have laid that skepticism to rest. For example, watch Galamsey, how government is fighting the Galamsey. So far, before NDC ebeba bem, the 44 foreign reserves are highly encroached. It has been saved, and 9 of them have been rid of the illegal mining operations. I hand over Ediama, the government, how do you call it, Forestry Commission. The president was also quick to add, it's in the Santin region, right? Another foreign reservoir, recently illegal miners, SIVDBU. Military have been deployed, security agencies have been taken to the place, and very soon they are going to be getting rid of. Now you hand over the government, how do you call it, the Forestry Commission, to protect it and preserve it. At the same time, the LI 2462, MPP are buying the buyer, and on that, be the floodgate. Among Kofoya, Konya, Ebura, foreign reserves have. The reservoir to hold for many years, that law will no longer be, how do you call it, modified, but rather it's going to be repealed. And that repeal will happen before even this parliament leaves office. This is my words. So that indication and the notice to repeal that LI 2462, that's the year 2462 will happen. And you, actually, there are other cases under investigations. A national cathedral issue now, also there is a forensic audit under it. Yeah. The forensic audit expenses are more any detailed of those expenses and whether or not those expenses were done pursuant to parliament approval and all of that. And as someone kaya for me, I can say, "Naya idea Ghana ni baby also ADHD pa the issue of oral." Otia someone General Secretary of NDC Bekano. Nancy in terms of microphone person categories. Okay. Yeah, and also no create some menkano who was saying the same one omoken ura betimi abamusa and all of that. Now we munu about Jakoa our general media.
Yeah, media general. Now some busa you quoting a verbatim statement from the Attorney General. A brow meeting President Samuel Kano. Omampeni say the buck stops at me as a president. Yes, that is true. MPP for no that plea bargaining law no to even with that plea bargaining law, me peninsula ne be adwuma. Man peninsula say we ye engine tomorrow it will not work. And said you make sure Ghana football and some of the akufra na ehye me so man penino. Me make sure say every person aye free te mamufo no botomu a enye ne kwanso no. Enipa odi se adwuma no will be dealt with. And therefore, Operation Recover All Loot, ORA, Ejana so pampe, entichima, him. Na beye juma, ne sika bia so kodi nkrofo no so no, aban sabe cancer cannot dia bo man impuntu say the na ehwere no. And say the medical can this is the first time one penny ne in central for na share. Na me the man penny kaya, eye me de pa about harassment of journalists. There should not be any circumstance that a journalist should be harassed to the extent say ye Joe Kwafri simply because that is a profession and the occupation you have chosen for yourself. Okay. That shouldn't be the case. Okay. So NDC government, like we said, ye are committed to making sure say media freedom is not only preserved, but journalists be living in a free, conducive environment to carry out your trade. Sometimes some harassment when they are free media security agencies whatever. Mampeni said there's going to be on leadership no lazy up. You have that interagency collaboration. So the be as call function be as a journalist. Police na so yeni na ho no so hu obehun say ono ye na dwuma say bamboni no wo so by so be ye dwuma say santweni a wodi amanebo e de akoma oman no na ye nyina ye hu ne tie hu ase e wo sa konya no so a obi enhwe say obi otamfo nti onko titie ne fa hodie so. And for me I think that
so far so good.
Okay.
Now it just NDC government.
My question we na young corner minua Asari Benjamin so. On Galamsey no Mampenika say you acquire any be what dance you know a chassis free take the source free. And it is within 8 months, within 9 months. That's what to me I see forest ni biano near there. So at least by this time, because think it will bones you back could be this you we there. Any article cry. I reports in the news you crowd piece of UTV ha. I used to river. And any finish so ya then the chest say a combi.
You see, me know ya dream pa a corner there ho. Now I don't believe that President Mahama Bitima used to just 9 months. And they are solve a problem MPP for a criteria tour for the last 8 years. You don't.
My question wasn't to say, but my question is coming from one asemo. So men chrono. Say be odi bosom mi enukura na ogie forest ni bia na bosom mi ensa. Bosom akoma kunsiano. Ensu atoto ne ade. Nke fini bi nkoe.
Yeah, I agree.
Fini ba na eba mo.
You see here, ehunu na nsu ne ehunu no. Ehunu free the source ho na eba. By your so say and should be taking a source of fun say Atua forest. Free Atua for you be now far copy Chebi and other communities before it enters the sea.
Yeah.
Emua.
Yeah.
Good. And he say yeah, the source na what Atua bepon Atua forest bepon so na ye hunu issue no. Na mom ye hunu free Chebi stretch na airbar. When you say a free that point no airbar down in and ebe hunu.
Then also you say must stop about a problem or
very well. You see, but by and large it will be like a
sense. See river gardens we aba. River garden no. Say en kasa 100% but at least me buy me at so 10% soon mo say kakra. But you should to fear na.
Yes, and shouldn't fear. I agree with you. You see, this illegal mine activities, it is something which is still active in the system. Okay. I won't play ostrich with it. It's very active in the system. And it also needs more effort to combat it. And the president didn't mince his words when he said, there's work to be done. And he will only unrelenting until the battle is finished.
Yeah. Ben, so far. Oti benchi so ahwe match ibi. Say obi say wa game body say reserve player. Oti benchi so ahwe match ibi so far.
Ofani ma menchi ausonko na menchi ahwefo mpempem a omo hweye na omutie enwumre. Me constituency Trobo constituency, me chair polling station executive, electoral area coordinators and constituency executive. Me nua baba akonso ene odi no birthday e frɛ no Agia Guda. Oba MPP mu a odi mu akotene ye pa o Trobo constituency nti Agia Guda me ma happy birthday Nyankopon onhira. Anim me raho as oman ba
wanya yi
esene se ne manya yi me raho ama enne mitie yewura President John Dramani Mahama eduru ba bi ma me dum me TV no mentimi entie
and then you can how
eye
to me mapa
eye me ya as oman bapa
he fana
na eniema efri yewura president ho e ba wo ka kire ye obeka se na enye ono ne kan sa eniema na abra no wo position
mu na we no promise ya oba ban mu
me ra ho to the extent say galamsey umusa yewura na ofre no say anu year president de maye no ono ankasa ohu ne sei e ho na meyem hye me enne president etimi abie na no aka kire Ghana for say ontimi mfa just 9 months and solve galamsey issues
eno waka boni
na oti opposition no na wonim say yemfa 1 month and I say 9 months and solve galamsey issue and wo ka kire ye say onhia 2 weeks 3 weeks no dey solve galamsey issue wo Ghana President John Dramani Mahama obi a waba bedi wo man no so pen enya fe na wo ba wadi wo man no so pen 4 years wo benya 1.5 years so bedi kan ho e ma na ye 5.5 years a wa bedi president and now we share meet the press na se ye busa galamsey a wo ka kire ye say galamsey no untime mfa 9 months and solve galamsey obi busa a specific question about state of the emergency president ya no say e bra ye wo mu onsusu say esese ye call for state of emergency president o but once in the opposition no president ne ka kire ye say Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo encall state of emergency na ono as President John Dramani Mahama oba the first thing obey so obe call state of emergency now we're putting hold on all type of mining send ye be ya ye betimi put up good measures ye betimi asolve galamsey and the president na numutu wa fairly wadia tumu se nsem na wo kan ye ni nyina sebe no wo twa Ghana fo akohwie no wo twa Ghana fo ntro li 2462 o ka kire ye say oba within 100 days eyade a obekọ ne yi samra na firi honom e wo parliament enne minia amaleba ete hanom say ono ankasa ne west ono fi say ba end of this year parliament ebe sole no na sa emra na wo hono ya appeal sa law no enne president no wato ne nsa wo wiem say ensem na okan no oni ho ade bi obetimi aye eti galamsey issue na president kan no say no wo twa Ghana fo ntro wo twa Ghana fo akohwie because we need what it takes to solve the galamsey issue meaning uko security ye busa ni security asem ehokura na meyem hye mekese hwaniema security ekoso wo mamu a na the chairman of the armed forces obi a wo na wo the security anu nyina wo mamu a na ye busa wo security wan kasa wo backyard na hwensem ni anu ye president de mai abra wo opposition wo ka kire Ghana fo nyina se MPP wa ban mu a na boko crisis na ekoso no etimi escalate na se NDC bakonwa so a eyade a mo na mo be solve say issue no enye me no ka say enye bakonko atira afiri hokọ president na ankasa ni krom ama sese no wono ananum ton o ti dipa 30 na ewu president say nipa bako 30 na afiri Ghana fo nipa 30 omo akon betimi abeye ministers omo betimi abeye president John Dramani Mahama yewa president wa hye ama ne penso nipa 30 ewu abra yentime nso ano na ba bia wo befa bia no insecurity na ekoso enimodo mesre wa me ne wo kasei Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo time the first 9 months me not ye ba ne yedi nkomo na yedi nkomo fa free SHS and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo e de baye na yedi nkomo fa 11,000 nurses na omo awie school from 2012 ebepim 2016 na ye mfa omo adwuma mu a Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo e fa omo adwuma 11,000 na yedi ho nkomo Ghana fo ani age na yedi nkomo se Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo NABCO afa nipa 100,000 na yedi ho nkomo ama Ghana fo ani age enya me no ka say John Dramani Mahama president ni meet the press na okan no wantimi ankyere achievement baako a wantimi achieve within this 9 months na me Ghana fo dodo na nim so wantimi achieve no say in the history of this country no obi eni wonu ma wantimi achieve ayi chief justice edi e wo mamu ha ji say yewura John Dramani Mahama na achievement baako a wo de aba no enti mewura ho asoma me se be do me TV nipa baako a waba be kam wo so the president no ade ensem no okeka kire o man
okay but mamfa me bia me de amaleba fire na ensem no doso mamfa wa ben onyini sa NDC ne MPP enka mumienu te said de amaleba kan ya mbisa no question say onyini sa galamsey mo ayesa mo ya dada Ghana ene wo kan de say bosome enkron no ti bench no kan bi it is jawa near the aswell. But the same thing galamsey starting yene. Also state of emergency nisa repeal of law in county adeno. Mosha no ye be kun kakra. See I say the momo ye ni bia no mo ye nti mo so munni the moral right to say galamsey mo ba kan wase because ye nya results bia na mo koye e no mo so mo ba ye nya results bia.
Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo e ma Ghana fo nyina ate ase fighting against galamsey no enye nipa baako adwuma
ba so no meba ono no be hye mra ma forest o mo start say no enye nipa baako adwuma nti no be hye mra me yen say ye forest
na me say o say enye nipa baako
there be say a question say ono ne bra so ne ye hye mra say yenkutu gold wo forest ma ye pese repeal a wo say president Mahama share date enye nipa baako adwuma Matias ye no kure but the question is ade enye nipa baako adwuma ba wo de say ye ni bi so ba kan wonne ublemu obi
nti Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo de be kan ho no ɛna yewura John Dramani Mahama ne NDC former Ghana 40 ase say adeɛ na yewura Akufo-Addo ayɛ no enya de a etwa yie ɛma wo man ne ntumpon enye kwaye a yɛfa so a yɛbetimi asolve galamsey enti wɔno as yewura John Dramani Mahama sɛ yɛma na kwanya no na so obedi wo man no so a enema na Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo yɛyɛ no a emwa ma yɛn solve galamsey no ɔno wɔba be yɛ bibi different we nya comparison enimu ado we enya se yɛ compare bibia enema na ɔse Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo yɛ no ɔse ɔba ɔno no ɔbɛyɛ bibi different ɔba be reset Ghana into ɔba be reset fighting against galamsey into ɔba Samra na Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo de bae a etimi mamanfo kwan so omo enter forest no omo nkonkoye galamsey no eye LI 6462 no wono oba within 100 days obeyi Samra na
sa LI na ye
anya nti wo so obeyi afiri ho Ghana fo hu se LI na eba 2462 no anya nti no ena omo to abadi ti a yewura Akufo-Addo aban ena yewura John Dramani Mahama so kama yeti asese oba within 100 days sa LI 2462 no oba obeba be ye afiri ho ena ye 9 months ye catch the president ne say e boss na wo share ye no oni so a I don't think say nimu ado yaka bibi bone e ye nasem a wo kan ye ene ye gina so e de akai ne say wo catch ye say on here even 3 months 3 weeks no atimi asobo galamsey because oba he is going to put hold on all forms of mining send your beya woden hihye your papa ebegu na kwam it is waba na wa fail within 9 months ne ya ka kire wa enima do mi nsusu se we dia ye be kwa akotwe na Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo abem because o tuni bemu a enye Ghana fo hu se omo no modern e galamsey do nti ene omo to abaditi
ya me ba sa akasare mu mienu amoti hei eye mukasa akwakoye se yen Ghana fo no me ye host there but do be bia nso ye ka bi sa aka me ba memu awie ba sa aka sa ne de NDC MPP mon save Ghana for kakra tem bia no mo wa memu mu a ye be kan o na ye na the opposition no ena wo mu Ghana for na mu Ghana for ye be kan mu ntie da onya kwotena nchempe ena mantumi aye ntini ya to etia but wonim se niam bi wo wa na nka betumi aye de aboa wanu sina memra we sina memra wona
wasem a wo kan nti me betena ha asoma papa e de asem na esemeka my duty is to put the government on his toes but to do the right thing.
Edube bi nso as a party ayi ne ye so tumi kana
no medical catch na wo say me party no enu ne ye de call elections ma Ghana for ekosa abakoto aba enu omo catch na ye say new patriotic party amanyokuo ekwan ya ye fa so fight galamsey no enya de a o man na ni je ho enti John Dramani Mahama president ne nhihye ya wodi gu fam e de catch Ghana for social contract I want Ghana for say when it comes to galamsey and Ghana for ye ni mugidie and wo to abama no so Ghana for expect say ni Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ya John Dramani Mahama
that's been messing about 2 minutes been empon ye bre na series quality Amaliba yenhwe oman bia no de ya hotoso ne galamsey o mampani kasa no no ka memba galamsey so body reference say adwuma wo anka bia ne kunu enkonkoye de 24-hour economy so far ojiti se ntoto ya mampani atoto no de obeka ye no we miti ne hihye ya ode hye oman Ghana ma yesi market ye tontoto ye bia start passport office for ne ade start over the rate okono yanyintum sa
me ho dwiri me pa
wo dwiri se den na aba
na kuyeni sesa bo bi bedina duane ma na ye ne ya na nye abokokuo ne nsa so seka no hia
na no
you see he is admitting that they created the problem.
I've not
but what they are
but you said so bet me solve
yes
so no criteria in your campaign you said so bet me solve
baby a moment what jet to say one creative problem no President Mahama come home say solve the problem is here.
I don't know okay time to. I say about me to me the time where into time no so I can company.
Don't fall for the propaganda.
Matimito.
Don't fall for the propaganda. See, I have found that President Mahama Gina can say MPP should Nana-Addo on post state of emergency. Oh, these are some of the lies they've been telling the system. Now, what can we rebut? Know what they call? Let him give us the source. Idea they call elections are Ghana for 2 Abama, it was a party manifesto. Even when the issue, in fact, in position of emergency, no, in position not the American say he is making a specific allegation and insisting on it. Say President Mahama say about being imposed state of emergency. That's Mahama. Oh, can we find 100 days? Oh, find Ghana. NDC active in any case. Say NDC penny become podcast in your party position. You don't hang it that claim on the neck of the president, and it is on. In any case, you are admitting that you failed because Oman for the promises here or the president they are two on the line. What happened to it? You don't feel like saying that. But see, 24-hour economy.
Yeah.
A 24-hour economy and integrated export program.
Okay.
And it does not only focus on creating the industry and just the jobs, but ability to increase in productivity for export and to also support the economic growth of the country. Yeah. There are certain thematic areas of Mastati passport office from before now apply for visa. It take a while before Wonsaka, and then within 3 days also to make our passport, which other people have come out to confirm it. Temaport throughout the night, and even this time the 24-hour economy has taken place in those areas. There are few areas that are war. However, we need to strengthen the security agencies so that we are able to provide the absolute security for night economic activities. Okay. And if no man can say we're providing over 1 billion Ghana cedis to read through the security agencies. Whilst, how do you call it, a 24-hour policing secretariat have been set up by the Ministry of Interior in order to beef up the security for that policy. And the 24-hour economy, looking at the roadmap of Mampini Mahama Ediatuono, a systematic approach and the transition of the economic activities from the point to the time where it maintaining the full scale enrollment of 24-hour economy. And so far, achievement they do so that you left for us. We have solved the power. And the power is on. It is a building blocks are here building, and we will get there with time.
Areas after all, 4 years. Areas be at the 24-hour economy no was started. Say now can say maybe something was there to show no, and university for allowance there or promising.
Yeah, we've paid all of them.
So so when you say in as much say what problem areas be where what to me aye where you might so say o commend and say key o ka say obeboy university for first year for what to me aye and 24-hour economy baby I shall say to criticize 100%.
20 say o hwe amamuo no o man na mamuo.
Okay.
And aye kan nyina agu basket no mu. Na ama ne percentage say 9 months na obedi ye no wabɔ ne ho modern akwaduru he. Nti say me ma no 10 over a year me man 10 marks
oh mark no
me mark na 9 months no esese me man 2 over 10 abra ne 9 months adwuma awaye so meaning say 2 no ade a waye bibi because me ba me kasa me di kaka say waye hihye yam ye chief justice edi one of his achievement or promising
achievement my MPP
yes achievement enti yewura John Dramani Mahama opposition no or say or Baba reset Ghana but not with this current chief justice enti ampa so obaye no what in the promise na yadwuma ama ye chief justice edi one achievement a watimi anya and na wo promise say wo ba ade a within 100 days bibi to say COVID-19 levy wo ka say within 100 days enya me na me kama president wo na wo ka say wo ba wo be ye free ho wo ba ye wantimi anyi amfiri ho eno no wo feli wa feli enti nsem na wono ankasa ka ye no nsem na amaleba betena ha wono ye communication officer wantimi amo achievement ba akokora president na ye wo kora na wo ka bia che no wono as communicator kora wani wanka ba ako media 24-hour economy omo kire 24-hour inflation wantimi am forget inflation 11% as communication officer amaleba
be about men to make for $80 and I am ready for him. For the first time,
as communication officer for the ruling government, you better na hano. Can 9 months no? Ka wo di gu apron so amagana fo ehun say ye wura John Dramani Mahama ba ye why say me be start me statement me catch that wo say na do danko Akufo-Addo ne first year ye 9 months achievement a wo ye no me di gu fam magana fo ye what the 3 years such buy what the NABCO buy 3 years left I put 1,000 people. What you want to put us together? Oh, I call them for your dream. I said down on social rights. I didn't as party communicator. When to me and one achievement you we John Dramani Mahama why I know you 1 point 24-hour economy me pacho you we guzitano ene da no meboa omo ba abamu no omo ka kire ye say eye 333 eye 3 shifts it is a wadwuma ya wo ti ha wo ye say ye Ghana na employ wa wo baba be ye 8 hours na wo ko na amaleba be ye 8 hours no ko na me baba be ye 8 hours na me so me ko and that is the explanation Yewura John Dramani Mahama de maye. By last one, Tieguzi time as a more kai, and the president the Ebobra, GH1, or say the 24-hour economic journey will be so difficult one. And so President Tihano Kase or Yeduma, or Mr. President, were failing and 2 over 10. Quoting fully. 2 over 10. Quoting fully.
Benjamin Asari, Ase, Salso, Anna, Amaliba. Benjamin Asari, free MPP, Anna, Amaliba, so FNDs. We didn't hear him, Madam Isaac Junior, Sanson, Professor, in Okupoko and Kisu Yadana. Said, Muesia, Afin and Common Asha, saying, Yami Adama, on that now, despite media, so Yakramo.